aren't going my way, cause that would be boring. Spend my last cent on cheese and champagne. What a wonderful morning. Never mind, she declined to the first date. It was only on my birthday. Never mind all the lines on the highway. Give me time to reflect a bit, cause I'm just having a good day. Having a good day. Having a real good morning. I'm just having a good day. Having a good day. Having a real good morning. Real good morning. Real good morning. I guess that things can only get better from here, but sometimes I wonder, I might have met the love of my life, but I lost a number. Never mind, she declined to the first date. I went to Vegas with a roommate. Never mind all the lines on.
Searching for glory, I'm a strong winner. Throw me the ball cause I'm a hard hitter. Only be swimming in the deep river. I'm a love giver, holding on to all the best things in life. I'll be pushing on to every second in the night. I'll be reaching out to every moment in the light. You know I got a reason, I got a mission that excites me. Sin in this living, and I'm a sin that
Welcome to McAllen ISD, a 3-time Texas Education Agency A-rated school district. On behalf of our school board and our entire McAllen ISD family, welcome to DQ Fan Field at McAllen Veterans Memorial Stadium. We wish all those competing the best of luck, and we hope that you enjoy the competition.
Good evening and welcome to McAllen ISD. This game is being conducted according to the rules and regulations of the University Interscholastic League.
Regardless of the outcome of tonight's game, all of the players have proven their willingness to work and sacrifice in order to achieve athletic excellence.
We ask that as a spectator, you consider the time and effort each of these teams, coaches, and athletes have put forth.
The officials for this game have been mutually agreed upon by school officials for both schools. Their role is not unlike those of the players, coaches, teachers, and school administrators.
Without them, this game would not be possible. Their knowledge and application of the rules are a result of annual testing, years of study, and continual participation in clinics that further refine their understanding of the game.
We ask you, as students, parents, and citizens, to demonstrate the kind of respect for these officials you'd extend to any dedicated person in a position of responsibility. Thank you for your attendance.
And enjoy the game.
Enjoy the game.
And enjoy the game.
Enjoy the game.
Enjoy the game.
And enjoy the game.
And welcome to Football Night in McAllen. Tonight, it's district action between the Nicky Rowe Warriors and the La Jolla Juarez-Lincoln Huskies. We're here at DQ Fan Field at McAllen Veterans Memorial Stadium. It's a beautiful night. The Huskies and Warriors coming up next. How do you do? I'm Mark May, along with Mario Reyna. Up here in the booth, we've got the best seat in the house to describe all the action for you. And Mario, you've got the Huskies and Warriors meeting up. What are your keys for tonight's game?
Well, I think because Nicky Rowe's coming in with a 3-game winning streak, they're 3-1, and the Huskies haven't won all season, so Nicky Rowe needs to avoid being too overconfident. They better be careful because on any given night, anybody can win. And of course, if whatever team can get that early lead, take control of the game early, stay on the field, control use the first downs, and just get that clock on their side, will probably be victorious tonight.
All right, yeah, the Warriors can certainly light it up, averaging over 4 touchdowns a game. Huskies have generally struggled on offense. We'll see how that plays out. Earlier this week, we caught up with one of the Rowe Warrior players who helps light up the scoreboard. That's running back Isaiah Mata. Let's check in with what he had to say.
Hello, my name is Isaiah Mata. I'm number 27 for the Nicky Rowe Warriors. I play running back. My position consists of get first downs, run with the ball, protect my QB, and just make plays. There was a play at La Jolla when I had scored, I think it was a 20 or 30-yard run. I mean, I was untouched, but just running in open space felt nice.
And so Toya, the quarterback, is going to hand this off. This is Mata out of the backfield, breaks a tackle, and goes into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's Rowe on top, 6-0.
We're going to go out there and do our job and get everything done. Our defense is playing well, offense is playing good, then we'll get it done. If the opportunity comes up, obviously college ball, but I'd like to pursue something in maybe electronics. Not sure yet exactly.
As check in with some of our players to watch for tonight, players to keep an eye on, starting with the Juarez-Lincoln Huskies. Their running back, Pedro Menchaca, he's a good one. Their leading rusher, averaging about 5 yards a tote. Also, their leading receiver, so he'll get a lot of touches here tonight. And then on the other side of the ball for Nicky Rowe, take a look at running back Isaiah Mata. Just saw him in the video a moment ago. Has 4 touchdowns already this season, is the team's leading rusher. He should get plenty of touches out of that backfield as well. Then our captains for tonight for Nicky Rowe. The meeting at midfield for the coin toss. The captains tonight, including Nelson Ramirez, their experienced senior receiver. And we've also got Eric Riquenes in there, number 15, Alejandro Navijar, a linebacker, and Tony Garcia, offensive guard, standing there. And Rowe indicating which goal they want to defend after losing the toss. It's the Huskies who will receive to start things off here in the first quarter. We'll take a look at our starters for Nicky Rowe tonight. Nicky Rowe, you can see, wearing the green and gold jerseys with the white helmets. And the Huskies will be wearing predominantly white with the silver and red. Beautiful night for football here on this Friday. We got Lance Salinas, a junior, at quarterback. Mata and the backfield. And then 4 receivers, Espinoza, their leading receiver, Ramirez Totuyo, and Mateo Castillo, a sophomore. Then looking at the offensive line, they've got a new starter there, a sophomore right tackle, Demetrio Talamantes, tonight. And then the seniors, Garcia and Lopez, the juniors, Marquez and Nava. 3-man front on the defensive line, Mike Perez, Bruno Campos, and Mikhail Mata, all seniors. 4 linebackers. We mentioned Riquenes and Navijar. There's also Jose Garza, who is their leading tackler, and Lucas Alvaro, a junior. And then the secondary with 3 seniors and a junior. You've got Alvarado, Ramirez Salas, who leads the team in interceptions, and Villarreal leads the team in fumble recoveries. Rowe pretty good at generating turnovers. They've got 10 through the first 4 games. So that's a look at our starters. And we'll take a look at the standings here in a moment. District 15 5A, Division 1. Nicky Rowe, basically a half game out right now at 1-0 and 3-1 overall, tied with Rio Grande City, which will be entertaining the Mackay Bulldogs tonight. And Rowe, you can see, taking on Juarez-Lincoln, which is 0-1, lost their district opener last week, and then 0-4 overall. PSJ North at the top of the district right now with a 2-0 record, and they're 5-0 overall, one of the top teams in the Valley. Still just a few moments away from kickoff as they're playing the alma mater right now for Juarez-Lincoln. They'll be followed by the alma mater for Nicky Rowe. And then we'll honor our Veteran of the Week, followed by the national anthem. So, Mario, talking about Nicky Rowe, it seems like offensively they've been pretty strong this year, haven't they?
Yes, they have, and that's because Lance Salinas, the starting quarterback, had been out for the first 2 games, but Totoyo did a good job when he was quarterback. But they look real balanced. They look like they're capable of, they love to run the ball, but they're capable of also throwing the ball.
Yeah, Nicky Rowe this year losing their opener to Sherryland Pioneer on the road, and then they've come back and they've secured victories over the La Jolla Coyotes, a 6A team, Sherryland Rattlers, and then La Jolla Palmview. They're certainly very familiar with La Jolla teams. This will be the 3rd La Jolla High School that they've played this season, on only their 5th game. And Rowe certainly can light it up. They had 48 points against La Jolla, 27 against Sherryland, then 28 in the win over Palmview last week. 18 touchdowns that they've put up this season. And for La Jolla Juarez-Lincoln, they have struggled. They're in kind of a rebuilding phase. The team was 0-10 last year at 6A. They moved down to 5A this year after the UIL restructuring. Still have had some troubles. They lost their opener to PSJA Memorial in a fairly close window. It was 11-0. Then Donna North, they lost by 5. They lost to Mission and then Rio Grande City in their district opener last week. And there we see our officials tonight, Mario.
Yeah, they were going to be led by Eloy Pulido, the ref, and then you have Alberto Samuel Cavazos, Adrian Elizondo, Johnny Garcia, Jonathan Villarreal, Gus Elizondo, and Noe Canchola. This used to be the crew from Tony Guerrero, who was working last night as an umpire. He decided he's trained these guys. So if they mess up, I'm just going to have to blame Tony Guerrero.
We'll call Tony. So this is an experienced crew.
Very experienced. I was talking to them, they've had a pretty good schedule.
All right, and they're about to honor the Veteran of the Week. This is something they do every week for Warrior, Bulldog, and Mustang home games. And tonight, the Veteran of the Week is Mr. Jorge Vasquez, who works with Customs and Border Protection, but he served 21 years in the U.S. Army, including deployments to Iraq and Afghanistan. He is awarded the Army Meritorious Service Medal, the Army Commendation Medal, and the Army Achievement Medal. He served as a technician in the U.S. Army, so we certainly appreciate him, appreciate his service. Joined by his wife, Adriana, and his children, Jorge, Alejandro, and David Vasquez.
And look at his kids, Mark. They look like they're ready to in the future, they're all dressed up with military apparel.
And here comes our color guard for tonight, affiliated with the U.S. Army under the direction of Captain Margil Flores and Sergeant Edwin Paredes. And the right rifle tonight is Cadet First Sergeant Isabella Cortez. The left rifle, Cadet Sergeant First Class Edgar Salceda. Carrying the U.S. flag is Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Sahib Bettis. And the Texas flag bearer is Cadet First Sergeant Maritza Mejia. We'll pause now for our national anthem delivered by the show choir, Razzmatazz. All right, wonderful job by the show choir known as Razzmatazz. They perform about 75 shows a year, and an awesome showcase for McAllen Rowe High School. They're under the direction of Mr. Watkins over at Rowe High School. Appreciate our color guard as well. We're just a moment or so away from kickoff. It'll be Juarez-Lincoln to receive, and Nicky Rowe will be kicking off and receiving in the third quarter.
And Mark, I don't know if the fans noticed when the singers, the choir were singing, there was 2 football players there. And that's what I love about McAllen ISD. We have multi-talented kids, athletes that are also part of the choir. Awesome.
Yeah, I think one of those was number 78 for Nicky Rowe, Michael Banda, we just saw in our foreground a moment ago, on crutches tonight, so won't be playing. But Huskies and Warriors about to kick off in just a moment here. And for the Warriors, they're unbeaten at home this year. They're 2-0 here at DQ Fan Field. Huskies, this will be their second road game. Huskies 0-10 last year, then in 2020 did not play any games due to the COVID pandemic crisis. Their last win actually came back in 2019, but they'll be looking for the upset tonight against this high-flying Warriors team, which is riding a 3-game win streak. We see the Warriors coming out onto the field. By the way, Warriors having a little extra reason to be peppy tonight, don't they?
You better win, especially when it's homecoming night.
Yeah, homecoming here for Nicky Rowe tonight. So they'll have the halftime festivities where they'll announce the kind of the court and the king and queen. That all coming up at halftime. Robert Flores in his 7th year as head coach of the Warriors. Former Warrior himself, class of 95. So he's kind of part of the group of homecoming. You see a lot of fans in the stands here tonight. He's taken the Warriors into the playoffs 5 of the last 6 years. Head coach for the Huskies in his first year, Coach Mark Gonzalez, leading the Huskies. 3 high schools in La Jolla. We got La Jolla High, La Jolla Palmview, and this one, La Jolla Juarez-Lincoln. Nicky Rowe, the 3rd high school in McAllen after Mackay and McAllen Memorial opened up before them. Warriors this season averaging about 31 points a game, giving up at about 21. They've been in a lot of high-scoring games. La Jolla gives up about 20 as well, so defensively they're about the same, but offensively there has been a difference. Kicking off for Nicky Rowe tonight will be number 34, Justin Badillo, just a sophomore. And Badillo has a squib kick that goes over the head of the intended man. Did not touch it, so this will be a touchback.
No, Mark, I think, no, he did not touch it. You're right.
And it was Moises Villanueva that went over his head, and it's going to come out to the 25-yard line.
Well, it's an interesting decision by first-year coach Gonzalez. He won the flip, and most coaches will defer. But he wanted to try something different, try to get a little confidence on the side of the Huskies and put his offense out there for the first possession of the game.
Well, the quarterback for the Huskies is Javier Castillo. He's a senior. In the backfield, he's got Menchaca and Luis Lozoya. Two top receivers are Jose Williams and Alexis Montalvo. First play of the game is a run. It's going to be bottled up after about a yard gain. It's a handoff to Menchaca. And it'll bring up second down and 9.
And the tackle was number 9, Mikel Mata.
So the Huskies in white, Warriors in green. Be a shotgun formation here, and this will be another handoff straight ahead. Looks like Menchaca, and this time it looks like it gets no gain. It's going to bring up third down and long.
Once again, number 99, Miguel Mata already has 2 credits for tackles.
That'll put him in double figures for
That's
the year.
it.
Came in with 8 tackles, now has 10.
But he might have gone away with a little face mask.
I think they're going to actually give Menchaca credit for 1 yard there, so he's got 2 now to bring up third down. There's Mata there on the sideline waiting his turn. Might get it soon here if they hold, and this snap goes over the head of the quarterback. Forced to scramble now, being chased, and throws it away. It was Mike Pettis giving chase on Javier Castillo, who threw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, the play didn't work out good, Mark, but because the way it started, high snap, Javier Castillo did a great job, first of all, of recovering. Could have been a disaster, but then he scrambled and threw the ball away. Excellent play on his behalf.
Closest receiver on that play was Diego Costilla. Punt formation now for the Huskies. Plenty of time as Menchaca is the punter. This will be fielded and is returnable too from the Rowe 43-yard line into Husky territory now at the 40 and pushed out of bounds. Good return there by Andres Espinosa, and the Warriors will set up in Husky territory. See where they spot this. There might have been a flag down.
There is a flag.
Offsides, defense. Number 4, 5-yard penalty. Repeat, fourth down.
Not enough to give the Huskies a first down, but I could tell this penalty was going to go against the Warriors because defensive coordinator Robert Bocanegra, you see Coach Robert Flores, head coach, but Coach Bocanegra was going crazy on that penalty. He did not like that at all.
So 4th and 8 becomes 4th and 3. Then Chaka will punt once more. Warriors had a good return. See if they can return this one. They don't. That's fair caught. Fair caught by Nelson Ramirez, and the Warriors will be backed up to their own 38-yard line. So that penalty cost them about 20 yards.
It did. That's why Robert Bocanegra was not happy. Mark, Mr. Do-It-All. Nelson Ramirez, we were getting accustomed to that young man. He's right there in the punt unit, but he's also on offense and he's also on defense.
Yeah, he's a starter both ways, which is unusual at the 5A or 6A level. First play of the game, Salinas trying to keep it here. Might be a broken play as he's going to lose a couple of yards back to the 36 and bring up second down.
Well played by the Husky defense. Of course, the two teams, they scout each other all year. They know their plays. It's a matter of execution. Blocking was just not there. Uh-oh.
Oh, here's a fumble in the backfield. This is scooped up. And it's going to be Husky football. Warriors actually very lucky that wasn't returned for a touchdown. That looks like it was number 34 on the recovery, Francisco Curry, a linebacker. Came in there and picked up the first turnover of the evening.
Mark, that's why we, in our keys to the game, we talked about it. You still got to play the game. I think that here's a replay as you see. Good job by number 77. Give him credit for causing the fumble.
As Angel De Leon who caused the fumble, and then it was recovered by Curry. It was an intended handoff for Mata, it looked like. So we'll see what happens here. And here's a fumble, and the quarterback, Castillo, forced to fall back on it.
Well, so far, Mark, we haven't had a lot of plays. They've still got almost 10 minutes to go. And you look at Coach Bocanera looking in intensely, the defensive coordinator. He's been that job capacity for a number of years. But both teams so far not playing like...
Dead ball. Sideline warning. Rowe. That is their first warning of the half. Sorry, of the game. Next penalty would be a 5-yard penalty.
That one's an unusual. It's a warning, Mark. Kind of like a yellow card in soccer and volleyball. That was a sideline warning. Apparently, a couple of the coaches were complaining a little bit too much.
It'll be second down and 21 now. High snap, play action. Castillo throws this. It's caught left side. Hit and down at about the 28-yard line. It was a pass completed to Patrick Olivares, running back out of the backfield.
Christian Berrial, Mark, first thing he did was he fended off someone that was trying to block him right there. Came back and did a good job.
3rd and 18. Castillo to throw. Man is open, is caught. Near the 20, he'll get to about the 22. It's going to be about 12 yards shy of the first down. And we'll see if they try for a field goal here.
Looks like
or
they
maybe
are
even
going.
go for it.
I think they're going for a field goal, Mark. They're sending some reserves from the sideline. And that's why they were trying to get themselves 7 or 8 yards, Mark. And that will make it like a 41-yard field goal. So this young man, field goal kicker, must have a good leg.
So yeah, 4th and 12. They'll set up at the 31, so it'll be a 41-yard attempt. And the kicker is Olivares. Good snap and hold. Kick is on its way and hits that crossbar. Hit the crossbar. If it had been about maybe a foot higher, it would have cleared. But the attempt is no good from 41 yards. And with 8:17 to go, Nicky Rowe has dodged a huge bullet.
See how it looks, Mark, on the replay. Yep, and yesterday I talked about the game of inches. Now we can say the game of yards.
Just 1 yard on that one. And so Nicky Rowe taking over their second possession. 1st and 10 at their 23-yard line. Salinas back to throw, has time, going over the middle. Espinosa couldn't quite catch up to it, and it's incomplete.
That's what you want from a quarterback, Mark. He overthrew lightly, but you'd rather have an overthrown pass and an interception, and give credit to the offensive line for the Warriors. They gave Salinas plenty of time.
So on 2nd and 10, handoff in the backfield. That's Chris Zavala with his first carry, and the Husky defense all over him. In fact, he loses yardage back to the 20.
Number 8, it looked like came in there. I mean, Flores blitz from his linebacker position. Nobody blocked him.
So 3rd and 13 now for Nicky Rowe. Salinas rolling out, fires, this is caught. Going to be a little bit short of the first down. The catch by the sophomore Mateo Castillo came in with 6 catches for 77 yards.
That shows you the potential capabilities of Lance Salinas. He loves to throw on the run. And the Warriors look like they're going for it, Mark.
Yeah, 4th and just a yard. He was closer than I thought. And this definite rolling of the dice here for Rowe as they're at their own 31-yard line, or 32 rather, and they're going to go for the 4th down apparently. Need just a yard. They fake the handoff. Salinas darts ahead. A flag is down as Salinas picks up the first down, diving to the 35 with a 3-yard pickup. But we'll see what the flag is all about.
Most of the time he goes against the offense, but we'll check. Look at Coach Robert Flores.
Personal foul. Block below the waist. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
15-yard personal foul against the Huskies.
You know, those kind of penalties you expect against the offense because they're blocking. You don't see that kind of penalty being called against the defense, but so that has to tell you that there was no doubt something happened by the defender that he should not have done.
And Coach Gonzalez wants to ask about that one. 7:30 to go here in the first quarter. Warriors have a first down near midfield at the 47.
This is good officiating, Mark. You do want to listen to the coaches, explain to them what happened, especially when they're not in agreement.
So clock begins to run once again. No score here in the first quarter. Both teams playing well defensively here in the early going. Zavala go in motion. 3 receivers to the left side. Salinas looking that way. Now forced to run. Fires. Man is open but overthrown. It was intended for Zavala. And it'll bring up second down.
You know, Mark, and sometimes those are the hardest passes to complete when you see one of your receivers wide open. You have to think a little bit too much about it, but he was throwing with a little bit of pressure and against his throwing motion.
Julian Navarro, the defensive lineman, was giving chase there, forcing Salinas to throw.
How about let's give credit to Coach Robert Flores for going for it on a 4th and 1.
So 2nd and 10. Salinas rolling out again. Incomplete. Looked like it was intended for Castillo, who was closely covered on the play by Jose Quiroz. And it'll bring up 3rd down and 10.
This is what makes the Rowe offense dangerous, Mark, because they can run the ball, but they can also pass the ball. And there's certain teams in the district that they just like to run the ball, and when they're forced to pass the ball, they struggle.
So 3rd down and 10 for the Warriors, their own 47-yard line. Salinas running left. This looks like a designed run, but goes nowhere as the Huskies all over that one. 3 different Husky players in there on the tackle, including Jaime Flores and also Julian Navarro.
We'll give credit to the Husky defense. They get themselves another stop.
We see Chris Zavala in there to punt the football. No pressure. He'll punt this away from the return man. It takes a big Warrior bounce inside the 20. He's going to be killed at the 14-yard line. Beautiful punt there.
Good punt by Zavala. No return.
Yeah, La Jolla will be pinned back all the way at their 14-yard line. 6:10 to go here in quarter number 1.
You can call that a special team victory.
There we see some elementary cheerleaders from Alvarez Elementary. They feed into Nicky Rowe High School. There's a lot of cheerleaders here from the elementary level for future Warrior heroes and cheerleaders here tonight representing the elementary schools and middle schools for the Nicky Rowe vertical team, as they refer to it. 1st and 10 for the Huskies. They hand this off straight ahead. And that was Menchaca on the carry once again. was only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
So far, Menchaca not getting much blocking by the offensive line, so he's not able to get any yardage. Coach Perez.
So 2nd and 10. Castillo, high snap, has trouble with it and has to fall on the football. And they'll lose yardage. It'll bring 3rd down and long. All the way back to the 9, a loss of 5 on the play.
That's like the 3rd snap that's a little bit high. Hill got lucky that the ball bounced back right to him.
So 3rd down and 16 now for the Huskies. Warriors have a blitz coming. They're setting up the screen. Menchaca, and Menchaca's going to be wrapped up, brought down after a short gain. A huge play there by the linebacker, Jose Garza.
Yes, sir.
Garza came in as the leading tackler on these Warriors, came up big on that play. And it'll be 4th down and 12. They'll have to punt.
Big play, because if he doesn't make that tackle, it could have gone for a lot more positive yards. Penalty.
Illegal substitution. 12 men on the field. 5-yard penalty. Remains 4th down.
Now the Huskies are pinned down at the 7. Rowe should get the ball on their side of the field.
The punter Menchaca standing in his own end zone. Garza put on a little bit of pressure. This will be a big return here. Caught at the 40, all the way to the 30. This is Espinosa, pushed out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. About a 22-yard return there for the junior receiver.
First of all, good job by Espinosa not to fumble. And then he set up the kid that was getting ready to tackle him. He acted like he was going to run upfield and then went outside. Check it out. Right there.
That was a great return, 22 yards. After the defense kept them pinned back around the 10-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Warriors, 4:24 to go in the first. And they're at the Husky 18. Espinosa in motion. They fake the handoff to him. Salinas keeps and gains a couple of yards before he's wrapped up by Curry.
Gain of
They're
2.
doing a good
brings
job
up
on
2nd.
those front 3, Mark. Penetrating and just busting up the play.
So 2nd down and 8. Zavala in the backfield. They throw into the end zone, intended for Espinosa. Incomplete. And to bring up 3rd down and about 8 here for Nicky Rowe.
You know, Mark, the Warriors are not sharp. Could homecoming have been a distraction? We'll wait and see.
We'll see. There's Zavala in the backfield with Salinas. Fake to Zavala. Salinas keeps, has room up the middle. Is hit near the 10. And they're going to give him probably the 11-yard line, a gain of 5. That'll bring up 4th down.
You know, coaches do talk about homecoming activities. You take a look at the shoulder pad, the right side. But Mark, coaches do talk about how difficult it is sometimes to play during homecoming week. The Warriors will be talking about it as they take a timeout.
Pedro Rodriguez on the tackle there. We've got a timeout called by Nicky Rowe. We'll do the fan cam. And we're back. Nicky Rowe using their first timeout, facing a 4th down and 3 now. Looks like they will issue the field goal opportunity and go for it here. Trying to come away with more than 3. Salinas out of the gun, looking left, fires end zone. Caught, touchdown Warriors. Nelson Ramirez wide open in the end zone, makes the catch, and the Warriors are in front.
And once again, Mark, it was Coach Robert Flores deciding to go for it. He had confidence in quarterback Lance Salinas, giving him the confidence booster that he needed.
There's the extra point try, and that's up and good. And the score is 7-0 Warriors with 3:23 to play here in quarter number 1. Take another look at this on the replay.
And Salinas had ample time. This time he was relaxed. Remember last time he kind of overthrew an open receiver, but not this time.
Ramirez with his 4th touchdown catch of the year, and we'll be right back.
Bogusport is proud to sponsor tonight's game and honor student athletes pursuing excellence on and off the field. Enjoy the drive.
And welcome back. Warriors 7-0. Thanks to a 4-play, 18-yard drive. Nelson Ramirez with the 11-yard catch on 4th down and 3 for the touchdown. And, of course, remember, that was set up by Andres Espinosa. Big punt return of 22 yards. That helped set up Rowe.
Sure was.
And here's the kickoff by Badillo. And this is going to be mishandled a little bit at the 3. Now returnable out to the 10. And now the 20 hit goes down about the 22-yard line. A modest return there for Moises Villanueva.
This is why you call this a team sport, Mark. It all began with a defensive stop by the Warrior defense, and then you, like you said, there was a good special team play on a punt return, and then an execution on a 4th down.
Got the mighty Warrior marching band up there, having a good time. You can see the Tiaras dance team to the left. Of course, tonight is homecoming, so it's extra festive out there. Have the homecoming king and queen at halftime. Meanwhile, Huskies on 1st down will hand this off. Menchaca surges forward for a gain of about 1, maybe 2. Or actually, the carry was Luis Lozoya. That's his first carry tonight. Lozoya comes in with just under 100 yards, but averaging about 5.4 a carry.
Oh, the Warrior defensive line continues to control the line of scrimmage.
Lozoya picked up a yard, so 2nd down and 9 now for the Huskies. I'll put a man in motion. That's Montalvo. And now Castillo to throw. This is going to be caught. And up to about the 24-yard line. Nice tackle there by Juan Salas, moving up from his safety spot. Came in with 14 tackles this year after the catch by Olivares.
Gotta love that as a defensive coach. Anytime you can come and make a tackle under the open field.
Huskies 0 for 3 on 3rd down. Facing a 3rd and 9 right now. Okay, it's officially 10. We're under 2 minutes to go here in the 1st quarter. Warriors up by a touchdown. Castillo to throw, being rushed, and has the ball stripped away. The Warriors end up with it, and it's a touchdown. It's Eric Riquez, the linebacker, ends up with the football, and the Warriors go up 13-0.
Riquez gets credit for the touchdown, but I want to look at the replay to see who caused the fumble.
I want to say it was Alvaro.
That's what I thought.
We'll take a look at the replay. Riquez getting that belt on the sideline. Here's the extra point try. It's blocked. Huskies get in there and block it. I believe that was Pedro Rodriguez jumped in there and blocked the extra point try, so it'll remain 13-0.
Here's the replay.
Yeah, there's Alvaro right there, and he's the one that stripped it. And then McInnes picks it up. Goes into the end zone, 13-0 Warriors in the first quarter. We'll be right back. Thank you to our business community. We appreciate sponsors like Dairy Queen, Bogus Ford, Lone Star National Bank, Performance Therapeutics, South Texas Health Systems, and so many other businesses that have made this beautiful scoreboard possible. Because of their support, absolutely no district funds were used, not one penny. This scoreboard allows us to showcase our students throughout the entire school year, and we sincerely appreciate the privilege. Thank you. All right, welcome back, and there we see the Rowe mascot there, muscular mascot. We've got the cheerleaders, and there we see the fans there, the student body. Nicky Rowe enjoying the action tonight, 13-0 our score. Here's the kickoff by Andre. Can be fielded about the 10-yard line. I believe the returner touched his knee to the ground, which means he's automatically down. It was fielded by Jaime Garcia, and so the Huskies will start back at their 9-yard line.
A lot of mental mistakes by the Huskies.
That's the first defensive touchdown by the Warriors this season. Their 20th touchdown overall. We mentioned they were averaging over 4 touchdowns a game, have 2 already here in the first quarter. So minute 44 to go in quarter number 1. A high snap goes over Castillos' head. He's forced to fall on it in the end zone, and he'll concede a safety. So the center quarterback snaps continue to hound these Husky team, and that time it cost him 2 points.
About the 5th time already in this game where there's been some high snaps, and it's been hard for Javier Castillo.
All right, we're going to go to break, and you're watching Football Night in McAllen, 15-0, Warriors in front.
Bogus Ford is proud to sponsor tonight's game and honor student athletes pursuing excellence on and off the field. Enjoy the drive.
All right, back here on Football Night at McAllen, 15-0 our score now. Warriors on top. Warriors got a touchdown by Nelson Ramirez on a 4th and 3 play, and then Eric Requenes recovered a fumble, returned it 2 yards into the end zone for a touchdown, and then Requenes tackled the quarterback Castillo in the end zone just now for a safety. We're at 15-0. There's the kickoff, has to be from the 20, so the Warriors getting good field position here. They return this out to the 41-yard line. As the return there by Brandon Gracia Jr. for this Warriors team, and they'll take over on offense once more at their own 42. Minute 32 left in the first quarter. Four-man defensive front for the Huskies. Salinas gonna fake the handoff, keep it himself. Has a good burst up the middle, across midfield. Still going. And finally brought down at the Husky 45-yard line. Picked up a first down with a run of about 13 yards.
That took about 5 to 6 seconds after contact to bring him down.
For the Warriors at the Husky 45, 13-yard run there by the junior Salinas. Came in with 171 yards rushing, about 4.5 a carry. Picked up 13 there. Here's a handoff. Ramirez out of his wingback spot, breaks a tackle, still going. pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. It's another first down here for Rowe.
Well, there's not much that this young man, Nelson Ramirez, does not do well. How he used a stiff arm to give himself an opportunity, like he just said, get out of my way.
And here's Salinas wanting to throw now on first down. This is Zavala out of the backfield. Going to be knocked down at the 30-yard line. Tackle on the play by Milton Gomez. It'll be a 3-yard gain. It'll be second down.
Offensive coordinator Samuel Freeman with the ball up in the air. Mark, mix it up. Try to have a little bit of balance. The timeout.
Timeout on the field. It's 15-0. You can see the coaches talking things over here on the sideline. The Warriors kind of slow to wake up, but are fully awake now. They're in all cylinders, running in fifth gear here.
The defense has certainly been awake. Played a good first half. So, Mark, back in your day, how many mums did you buy for homecoming?
They didn't have my size.
Oh, they didn't have.
Yeah.
I was lucky.
They have not only just mums anymore, but double and triple mums.
Oh, yeah, those, everybody, no, forget that.
One-upmanship there.
I was lucky that San Juan, there was Bravo's Flower Shop, my best friend, so she would always give me mums, because I would go deliver. So I was a lucky guy.
That was a Huskies timeout, by the way. So second down and 7 here for Rowe at the Husky 30-yard line. Put a man in motion. That's Ramirez. He'll get the call. Huskies string this out and defend it well, as it looks like Ramirez might get a yard at best there as he was wrestled down by Pedro Rodriguez. And it'll bring up third down now for the Warriors.
The Huskies are down probably the last play of the quarter, 14-0, but the defense for the Huskies has had some good plays. Take away that 7 points, the field goal on the touchdown, a closer game.
Well, third down and 7. And the Warriors let the clock run out at the end of the first quarter, and it's the Warriors in front. The big burst in the last 3.5 minutes. They lead it 15-0. 2 touchdowns and a safety after 1 quarter of play. We'll continue in a moment. You're watching Football Night in McAllen. And we're back on 3rd and 7. A pass out to the left side to Zavala. Zavala wrestled down short of the first down, but there is a flag down. Actually, 2 flags down on opposite ends of the field. We'll see what this is about.
Could have offsetting penalties. Looked like the last penalty was a face mask.
And we see defensive coordinator, Bocanegra. McAllen ISD product.
There's multiple fouls on the play. Holding against the offense, number 55. Personal foul, face mask, number 7. Those penalties offset. Repeat third down.
They'll repeat the down, 3rd down and 7. That actually kind of works out in the Warriors' favor a bit because they were going to be short and facing a 4th down. Get another chance out of this. Just underway in quarter number 2. So here they go. Salinas to throw. Again, trying to get to Zavala, but incomplete this time. Zavala guarded closely there by Alexis Contreras, the defensive back. And it'll be 4th down and 7.
And the ball is in actually in no man's land, which means what can you do, Mark? You really can't punt it here. You won't get much out of it. You probably don't have a field goal kicker that can kick that far. So you got to go for it, and since Robert Flores has already gone for it twice.
He has 2 for 2 tonight. It'd be a 47-yard attempt from here. So the Warriors will go for it on 4th and 7. That's Zavala in motion. 3 receivers left side. Salinas time to throw to over the middle, and it's incomplete, intended for Ramirez. Ramirez within a hair's breadth of catching a touchdown pass.
I can guarantee you, Mark, that if he could throw it again, Lance Salinas would throw it a little bit shorter. That would have been a touchdown. Good effort, though.
So that'll be a turnover on downs, and the Huskies will take over. Be at their own 30-yard line. 11:44 to go here in quarter number 2. District 15-5A game. Huskies 0-1, Warriors 1-0. Hand off on first down. And fighting his way up to about the 33-yard line. Bring up second down. Running back was Menchaca. And here's some middle school kids, middle school football players with a good seat tonight in the north end zone. Those are the De Leon Lions. Awesome middle school Falcons there in the background in the white jerseys. Lions in the blue jerseys. The future Warriors out there enjoying this game. You can see themselves up on the Jumbotron. So second down for the Huskies. The snap goes over the head of the quarterback Castillo. It's picked up by Menchaca, trying to make something happen here, and he's got some room, found some room on the left sideline, and all the way up near the 40-yard line. He'll be a little bit short of the first down, but definitely turned a lemon into lemonade here on this play.
Absolutely. Castillo, instead of being frustrated, he got that lucky bounce. All of a sudden, he found a wide open sideline.
It became a 5-yard gain instead of what could have been about a 15-yard loss.
So with a 3rd and 2, kind of like 1.5 maybe. You know it's going to be a running play, and you know Coach Robert Bocarera, defensive coordinator, he's going to blitz a bunch of kids. Watch it.
You've seen the Warriors have success on the blitz. They had a blitz a few minutes ago that became a fumble and then a touchdown.
Timeout. Juarez-Lincoln. That is their second timeout of the half.
So Juarez-Lincoln uses their second timeout, facing a 3rd and 2 situation here in the mid-second quarter. Down by a couple of scores right now. See the Nicky Rowe cheerleaders. Seen Nicky Rowe compete on the national stage before. We're going to take a break right now. You're watching McAllen ISD Football Night. It's Warriors 15 and the Huskies nothing. We'll be right back.
Vader.
Thank you to our business community. We appreciate sponsors like Dairy Queen, Bogus Ford, Lone Star National Bank, Performance Therapeutics, South Texas Health Systems, and so many other businesses that have made this beautiful scoreboard possible. Because of their support, absolutely no district funds were used, not one penny. This scoreboard allows us to showcase our students throughout the entire school year, and we sincerely appreciate the privilege. Thank you. And welcome back here on Football Night in McAllen. Mark May here with Mario Reina, the rest of our award-winning MITV broadcast crew. Warriors up 15-0. Huskies, after a timeout, now have a 3rd and 2. A lot of little Warriors out there on the sideline tonight. We've got a flag down.
Offsides, defense, 5-yard penalty. Result of the penalty, first down.
How many first downs is that for? Take a look at the kids. How many first downs? You know, Mark?
That's the first down for Juarez-Lincoln.
What I was thinking. That young kid having a blast, Mark. A lot of excitement.
Future cheerleaders having a lot of fun there. So that 3rd and 2, 5-yard penalty, costly for Rowe because it ends up as a Husky first down. They're at their own 43 now.
Now it's the Huskies' turn.
False start on the offense. Everybody but the center.
That's right.
Any first down.
Good humor there.
Everybody but the center. That actually means it's the center's fault. They forgot the snap count. Everyone else fired off. Remember back in high school days in practice, if you ever jumped offside, you had to immediately sprint to the whichever goal line was furthest from wherever you were playing, and then come back. The whole team had to wait for you. Here's a handoff. Menchaca running around to the right side, able to turn the corner. It is up near the 45-yard line. Got the penalty yardage back, and it'll bring up second down.
Finally had an opportunity to get outside. He's kind of limping off.
I see it looks like McInnes in there on the tackle along with a teammate. That was Luis Reyes. McInnes having a big night at a touchdown and also the tackle for a safety. Now on second down and 7. Rolling out left side and pass incomplete. Intended for Montalvo on the far side. Dallas providing coverage. And it's third down.
Even if that one would have been completed, it wouldn't have gotten a lot of yards.
Look. Just announced a score, Mackay on the road tonight in Rio Grande City in a District 15-5A affair. And the Bulldogs in front 21-0 over the Rattlers. First half.
That's a good showing by the Bulldogs because they struggled here last week. So congratulations to Coach Shelby.
Here, Warriors up 15-0. So third down and 7 now for the Huskies near midfield. Castillo back to throw. And throw toward the sideline, incomplete, intended for Montalvo once again, who was again covered by Salas. And it'll bring up fourth down.
And with a 4th and 7, Coach Gonzalez will punt it away. Because if they stop them right here, that gives the Warriors a very, very short field.
Okay, Nelson Ramirez back to receive. Back at his own 25. It's going to land short of that, but takes a Husky bounce. And it's going to be killed at the Warrior 23-yard line. So the Warriors will take over from there. This will probably be their worst starting field position of the evening. Their own 23 with 9:22 showing here in the second quarter. You know, Mario, it's kind of curious, but the Warrior defense has actually outscored the Warrior offense tonight. They've got 8 points with a touchdown and a safety, and the offense has 1 touchdown.
Yeah, that defense for the Warriors has come out to play. As I said, that they have not been sluggish.
So first and 10. Well, players looking to the sideline. Still plenty of time on the play clock. 12 seconds there. Snap to Salinas. Fakes the handoff to Zavala. Salinas tucks it and runs it. Across the 25. Now across the 30. First down and out of bounds at about the 34. The gain of 11. 5 first downs now for Nicky Rowe.
I think they're going to add some more yardage this play for hitting the quarterback. He was already out of bounds right there.
Dead ball. Personal foul. Late hit on number 2. 15-yard penalty from the end of the run. Automatic first down.
I thank referee Pulido for making me look good on that prediction.
So that'll tack on 15 yards, moves it all the way up to midfield. See the coach's vantage point there. First and 10 for the Warriors. Here's Espinosa on the end around. Able to cut inside, 45 in Husky territory, and wrestled out of bounds about the 43 by Pedro Rodriguez. That'll bring up second down and short.
Pedro Rodriguez in on the tackle is Espinosa, showing his speed right there. Also taking care of the ball, making sure he didn't fumble.
So 2nd and 3 for Nicky Rowe. Salinas off to the fake, has the first down right up the gut for Rodriguez, knocks him down. Also in there on the tackle was Contreras, but a first down here for Rowe.
Salinas is, not only does he have a good arm, he's got good running ability. He's quick, fast, hits the hole. That hit pretty good there at the end of the play.
Yeah, 11 yards on that pickup. And we've got a timeout right now. It's an official's timeout with 8 minutes, 50 seconds left in the first half. We'll go ahead and take a quick break. It's Rowe 15, Huskies nothing, and we'll be right back.
Turning dreams into reality. In the lab with the formula and chemistry. Your memories spark and motivate and make the industry shake. We put the bars in the breaks. I'm talking one chance at best, yes. Painting pictures for the culture, keep the brushes fresh. Flip the cover with the drummer, passion never rests. Freedom is a teacher under pressure, now we blessed. See, I was so close for the goal. It's one art, one shot, now the future is yours. Go! Yeah. It's one art, one shot, now the future is yours. Go!
And back to action. Salinas on the run, cuts inside at the 20, all the way into the end zone for an apparent touchdown at 32 yards, but there is a flag down. Way back at the line of scrimmage. That's a nifty running there by Salinas.
I think it's going to come back, Mark.
You see kind of the frustration in his body language as he threw the ball back. And here's the call.
Personal foul. Block below the waist. Defense. Number 8. Penalties decline. Touchdown.
Wow, it's a touchdown against the defense, so the touchdown will stand. And Salinas can celebrate in earnest now. We'll take another look.
Check out his quickness. He broke 2 tackles.
Got into the open field at about the 20-yard line, and then a race to the end zone, 32 yards, his longest run of the year. And here's the extra point try, up and good. And the Warriors now in front, 22-0, with 8:38 to play here in the first half. Might have been a flag down. Let's see what this is about. We'll have our fan cam in just a second. Looks like no flag. We'll go to the fan cam. 22-0 Warriors.
That'll be a lot of happy kids. They're out here. A lot of kids with celebrating homecoming. Here's that it's going to be a happy homecoming so far. Kids from Sanchez Elementary demonstrating their scholar pride. He's excited. He's on the camera, the screen.
And here's the kickoff by the Warriors, picked up at the 25. Huskies on the return, 35, now at the 40. And still turning up to about the 43-yard line. Some determined running there for La Jolla, Juarez-Lincoln. I think that was Lozoya on the return. We'll take another look at this touchdown, Mario.
Pretty much Lance Salinas, determined.
You're right, broke 2 tackles and then outraced the defensive back to the end zone. Longest run of the year. And that's his third rushing touchdown. The Huskies will have it first and 10, their own 43-yard line with 8:30 to play here in the first half. Still plenty of time for them to get on the board. They do have one timeout left. Here's a handoff. Menchaca, big hole up the middle, crosses midfield into Rowe territory to about the 46. He'll have a first down. And it's actually on the carry was Olivares, the receiver. And picked up good yardage to the Rowe 41.
Jason Alvarado on the tackle, but finally, running back for the Huskies finally had a running lane. Pretty much the defense for the Warriors has controlled the line of scrimmage, made it real difficult.
16 yards on that pickup for Olivares. First and 10, they're at the Rowe 41. Three players will shift to the opposite side of the formation. They got four on the left side as it's Olivares running left behind some blocks, and he's upended after crossing the 40. Going to be just short of the first down. Jose Garza in there on the tackle.
Olivares running with a lot of energy, running hard.
We got a timeout now on the field. Here in the second quarter, 22-0, Warriors in front. We'll be back in just a moment. And welcome back to football night in McAllen. 22-0 our score, 7:46 to play in half number one. By the way, game shots, the photographs, action shots of tonight's game will be up on McAllen ISD's Facebook page late tonight or early tomorrow morning. You can check those out, download whatever you like and share it. So second down and 2 right now for the Huskies. Toss left side. This is Lozoya. Is hit at the line of scrimmage, or actually picks up the first down after the initial contact and is able to move the ball to the 36, and it'll be a new set of downs.
That's important for the Huskies to try to see they can get on the scoreboard right before halftime. Mark, those pictures are on Facebook. I've been seeing them in the past weeks. Man, we see a lot of great pictures, lots of facial expressions.
Just over 7 minutes to go here. First and 10, Huskies on the move. Handoff, Lozoya once again fights his way up to about the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 on the play.
How the Huskies are putting themselves a nice drive. Last 4 or 5 plays, they've gotten positive yardage. Good snaps by the center.
Here's a handoff, Lozoya once again, fighting his way for short yardage to about the 28 this time.
Mark, next week there's a couple of big events. Friday and then on Saturday, sponsored by McAllen ISD, is that correct?
Oh, that's right. There's the McAllen Kids Marathon kickoff. It'll be a week from today. That'll be right here at this stadium. It's kids in elementary and middle schools get to run the first mile of a 26-mile marathon. They run over the course of the fall and finish up in January. There we see Miss Monica Kaufman on the right, the principal at Rowe, and there we see cheerleaders. And Nikki Rowe, junior varsity cheerleaders, and there's Olivares running to the left side on 3rd and short, able to pick up another first down here for the Huskies with a 3-yard gain.
Staying on the field, which is important. And we saw Principal Monica Kaufman He was real busy last night. She was at the big Bar San Juan North Edinburgh Bella game, of course, because her husband is a coach for PSJ North. Everything he learned here at McAllen ISD, Coach Marcus Kaufman.
5:40 to go in the first half. Handoff. This is Olivares working his way up to about the 20-yard line. A gain of 5 on the play. Clock will continue to run, and the Huskies continue to move the ball forward.
Boy, they look real different on this offensive possession, Mark. They're running hard. Holes are opening up. Pretty sure Coach Gonzalez has been talking to the offense on the sidelines. They got to do something.
So 2nd down and 5 here for Juarez-Lincoln. It'll be Luis Olivas lining up wide to the right. This will be another run play. First down and more, down to about the 12-yard line. That's Olivares once more.
And another first down.
Picked up 8 yards on that carry. And you're right, another first down. 5 first downs in this half for the Huskies. All in the second quarter, I believe. Under 5 minutes to play in the first half. Huskies going to toss this left. Olivares trying to turn the corner at the 10. Hit. Fights his way to the 5-yard line. It'll be just short of the first down, but they bring up 2nd and short, but there is a flag down. Bottom at the 5. We'll see what the flag is about.
Holding. Number 4 of the offense. That's a spot foul. 10-yard penalty. First down.
That's what's been hurting the Huskies all night long. The mental mistakes, whether it was the bad snaps or bad penalty. That's a bad penalty because they were on a roll.
That's a spot foul, so this becomes an odd 1st and 13. Just over 4 minutes to play in the first half. Huskies looking to get on the scoreboard. High snap. Here's a reverse running to the left side. And the Warriors smell this one, and the ball comes loose. Ball loose. I think the Huskies may have fallen on it, but they'll lose yardage back to about the 21. Ball ultimately ended up in the hands of Villanueva. And then the ball stripped away. And the Huskies recover back at their 21.
Can't wait to see the replay right on cue to see who put on that hard hit, causing the fumble. Right there.
That was
10.
Number 10. That's Nathan Cantu, the junior defensive back.
Highlight play for him.
So 2nd down and 19 now for the Huskies. And they'll run a reverse to the other side this time, the wide side of the field, at the 20 and up to about the 16-yard line. Looks like Montalvo on that run. And it'll bring up 2nd down, or rather 3rd down and long.
Another good play by Nathan Cantu in on the tackle. Just cost a fumble on the last play.
Gain of 5 on the play. They're now facing a 3rd and 14. This drive started at La Jolla's 43-yard line with 8.5 minutes left. It's now a 6-minute drive.
I think the Huskies are taking their time, and they're probably going to call it their last timeout.
Yeah, the play clock down to 2 seconds. Now 1, and now they take a timeout. You're right, Mario. That's their last one.
Timeout. Juarez-Lincoln. That is their final timeout of the half.
So a timeout called here. 22-0 our score. We're going to take a quick break. Warriors in front. Huskies knocking on the door. We'll be right back. Thank you to our business community. We appreciate sponsors like Dairy Queen, Bogus Ford, Lone Star National Bank, Performance Therapeutics, South Texas Health Systems, and so many other businesses that have made this beautiful scoreboard possible. Because of their support, absolutely no district funds were used, not one penny. This scoreboard allows us to showcase our students throughout the entire school year, and we sincerely appreciate the privilege. Thank you. There we see Alvarez Elementary cheerleaders giving it their all for the crowd tonight here on this homecoming night for Nicky Rowe High School. The future Warrior cheerleaders and tiaras probably. 2:29 to go here in the first half. 3rd down and 14 for the Huskies. They're at the Warrior 16. Castillo back to throw. Now being chased. Gonna throw toward the sideline as a man complete. Trying to connect with Williams. And it'll bring up 4th down.
It appears like Coach Gonzalez is going to try a field goal, Mark. Try to get something positive out of this.
You can see it was Mata giving chase there for Nicky Rowe, forcing Castillo out of the pocket and then ultimately forced to throw. Going to be a field goal opportunity here from the 23-yard line. To be a 33-yard attempt. We saw him miss just barely from 41 yards earlier.
I think he's going to get this one.
Good snap and hold. Kick is up and away, and it is good. Cleared that crossbar. An excellent kick there by Miguel Campos, senior kicker. And the Huskies are on the board here, 22-3.
Is brought to you by Dairy Queen.
Campos putting some points up for the Huskies. This time it looked close again, Mark. They almost hit the goal post. They went over this time.
Time of the drive was 6 minutes and 21 seconds that the Huskies had the ball. End up with a 33-yard field goal to get some points out of it. Warriors still with one timeout to work with. And they might try to get some points here with the last 2:17 to go.
Does not look like the Warriors are playing with their hands team. They're expecting an onside kick. Does not look that way. They only have 5 players at the 50-yard line.
Ramirez standing back on his 5-yard line. It doesn't look like a hands team out there for Nicky Rowe. This will be Campos to kick it off. He's going to kick it deep. Actually going to go out of bounds around the 10-yard line, so that'll come out to the 30-yard line. And the Warriors will have good field position with 2:17 to play. Here's the explanation.
We have illegal procedure. Kick out of bounds against the kicking team. 5-yard penalty. Re-kick.
Or they're going to have them re-kick this. The Warriors may be feeling they can get something better out of it. Push the Huskies back to the 35. They'll do a re-kick. It'll be Campos once again. Kick it off. There we see Ramirez. Ramirez with a touchdown earlier in this game. I think he was waving to himself there. Could see himself on the Jumbotron on the opposite end of the field.
Good to have an official having fun.
And Campos kicks this one. High bounce, picked up at the 28. Run across the 35 up to near the 40-yard line. A good return there for Samuel Igles, running back, sophomore. The Warriors actually end up with better field position. They would have been at the 30, now they're at the 39. With 2:12 to work with. A lot of fans here tonight, a lot of good support from the Nicky Rowe student body. Reminds me, our next webcast for volleyball. Next Tuesday will feature the Warriors. They'll be at home against the McAllen Bulldogs. Should be a good one. And here we've got a flag down.
Illegal procedure. Illegal snap on the offense. Number 50, 5-yard penalty. Remains first down.
The ball will be moved back to the 34. Looks like we've got some yell leaders out there in the stands. Fake handoff. This is going to be Salinas. Trying to turn upfield as does. Slips through like he's made of butter as he just slipped all the way up to the 43-yard line when it looked like they had him dead to rights back at the 35.
He's a tough runner.
Looked like they had him in a couple of spots. Now he's back to throw. Over the middle, deep ball is incomplete, intended for Zavala out of the backfield. And it'll bring up third down.
He was open.
Take another look at it here. Salinas just wheeled back and fired. Coverage on the play provided by Contreras. So 3rd and 7 with 1:44 to go here in the first half. Salinas to throw on third down. This is caught at the 40. Picks up the first down and gets out of bounds. That'll stop the clock. That was smart running there by Isaac Sotuyo, senior receiver and quarterback.
And you know who made that play go, Mark? Nelson Ramirez. He provided a block.
You see the replay. It was Ramirez had that block and then ran behind him. Sotuyo with his first reception this season, by the way. And here's Zavala trying to get outside. Trying to fight his way back to the first down, the line of scrimmage. But he's going to be knocked down for a loss of about 1.
That was not a good play because they didn't get much yards out of it, but it also, the clock is still running. Timeout, buddy, or false start.
Warriors do have one timeout.
False start. The offense, number 20. 5-yard penalty. Remains second down.
5-yard penalty. He stops the clock at 1:07. So everybody's excited. I think some of the ladies are just as excited about the halftime homecoming ceremony as much as they are about the game. Salinas rolling out on second down and long. And just as he's going down, gets rid of it. The incomplete pass will be third down and 16. Clock stops with 54 seconds left.
Holding against the offense, number 55. That penalty's declined.
I'll decline the penalty this the
55. Accepted. 10-yard penalty, second down.
They'll accept the penalty.
I was wondering why not take the penalty and pin him back further, but it was accepted.
That'll give Rowe the down back instead of third down to be second down. But they do lose 10 yards and moves them all the way back to their own 36. 54 seconds left before halftime. Zavala in motion, the bottom of your screen. Salinas, quarterback draw here, has some blockers. At the 40, still going midfield, cuts into Husky territory. First down and more, gets out of bounds and stops the clock with 45 seconds left.
And that right there, Mark, is all Lance Salinas. He spotted a big opening and check him out. He waited for his blocker upfield to put on a block, and then he goes out of bounds and also stops the clock. What a smart play.
So 1st and 10, 45 seconds left, and they're at the Husky 36-yard line. Out of the gun, Salinas to throw. This is Zavala. Has a screen in front of him at the 30, crosses the 25, and then goes out of bounds with 38 seconds left.
Another smart play. Zavala going out of bounds. Good blocking upfield. Guess who? Nelson Ramirez.
Does everything. Pickup of 13 on the play. Ten first downs now in this half for Nicky Rowe. They lead 22-3, trying to add to that before halftime. Salinas to throw, caught. This is Sotuyo inside the 20, near the 15, and then wrestled out of bounds by Pedro Rodriguez, and that will stop the clock with 30 seconds left.
Here's another play that's pretty smart thinking by Sotuyo. Getting out of bounds is 30 seconds. They still have the timeout because of the last 3 plays. All the offensive players went out of bounds.
See Sotuyo. They're getting out of bounds. Second down and 1 now. We're at the 14-yard line. Ramirez goes in motion at the top of your screen. And this is going to be a wraparound draw to Zavala. Zavala is going to be wrestled down for a loss of a yard. Terrific defensive play by Angel de Leon, the defensive lineman.
That's not what the Warriors thought was going to happen. Mark. They thought they were going to get first down.
That is their final timeout of the half.
So Warriors use their last timeout here as they lead it 22-3. There was a loss of a yard on that last play, and so 2nd and 1 becomes 3rd down and 2. They've actually got it 3rd down and 1 officially. And Warriors trying to add to their lead here. Late first half. Curiously, they don't have a field goal this year. We may see one here attempted. Both teams now out of timeouts.
You gotta think there's gonna be a pass into the end zone.
Now, an interesting situation here for the Warriors is if they don't get the first down, if they run a play, don't get the first, and it becomes 4th down, they can't just clock the football to stop the clock because it'll turn it over on downs. And they would not have enough time to bring their field goal unit out there. So they must get the first down here or get out of bounds. And here Salinas is going to keep it, taking a risk here at the 10, first down at the 5, down inside the end zone, then appears to fumble the ball. Are they going to say that was a fumble? The clock has stopped for the moment with 14 seconds left.
There is a flag also. That plays in if it's a flag against the offense. And they don't have timeouts. They get a time off the clock.
We'll have to see.
The runner was down by contact. Block in the back, number 71. Spot foul, 10-yard penalty. Repeat 3rd down.
So we'll see where they spot this. So saying the Salinas was down at the 1, so there was no fumble on the play, but there was a penalty against the offensive line. So we take another look at this. And it looks like, yeah, he was down about the 1.
That's still a huge penalty, Mark, because Warriors probably clocked it, the ball, and then they would have had about 10 seconds for a couple of plays at the 1-yard line. Instead, they're back at the 16-yard line.
Yeah, still 3rd down with 14 seconds left. They didn't get their first down.
Assume that Coach Robert Flores will take 2 shots into the end zone.
Play clock stopped at 25 seconds right now. The official blows his whistle. That'll start the play clock. The game clock still at 14 seconds. Salinas here on 3rd down and 2. Those man wide open on the screen. Caught at the 10. Hit at the 5. Helmet comes off. He goes in and scores anyway. How about that, Chris Zavala? Now, I don't know if the touchdown will count. because his helmet came off before he entered the end zone.
There is a
What
flag.
a huge run there by Zavala.
That's the craziest play as you can see all year, Mark. Great call.
Yep.
Green was right there.
I believe, if I remember the rule correctly, if a ball carrier's helmet comes off, he's considered down at that spot.
Right
And you
there.
see,
Yeah.
helmet came off at the 5. Very lucky
Yeah,
that he wasn't
that's
hit in the
dangerous.
head when he got hit at the goal line.
I think that ball's going to come back, Mark.
Well, that's one for the highlight reel, that's for sure.
They should have one more play, Mark.
Clock stopped at 6 seconds. I think it might be a holding penalty.
In addition to the helmet coming off.
Coach Flores getting an explanation.
You have to remember, Coach Robert Flores was a basketball official. So he understands officiating.
And if there is a holding penalty, I wonder how that'll impact the downing distance.
Yeah, or do you have a runoff on the clock?
What a highlight reel play there by Zavala. His helmet just popped off like a cork at the 5-yard line. And with his adrenaline and determination, was able to run in and score, or appear to score anyway. You take another look at it here. Watch this shot he takes at the 5. Wow.
Right there, I closed my eyes because I knew he was going to get hit again. I was saying, I hope he doesn't get hit in the head.
And that's the reason for the rule. A player's helmet, ball carrier's helmet comes off, they'll consider him down at that spot. So he isn't risking a head injury.
Holding 55 of the offense. The helmet came off as a result of the hit. With under 10 seconds, there's a 10-second runoff. We have an end of the half.
Oh, and that's what Coach Flores was evidently arguing about, or maybe upset about. The 10-second runoff will kind of cheat Rowe of an opportunity to get any last play, kind of throw into the end zone or a field goal attempt at the end. So it basically, the half comes to an end with Rowe at the 5-yard line. So there we are at the break. Warriors 22, Huskies 3. And we're going to keep it here as we have our halftime kick, a chance to win $100 thanks to Performance Therapeutics. And tonight it's Mr. Jorge Varela, who works in the McAllen ISD Facilities and Maintenance Departments. Been with McAllen ISD 12 years. And he has a chance to make this kick from 12 yards and win $100 from Performance Therapeutics. Here he goes.
It's up.
Oh, nice and high.
How about that? Congratulations to Jorge
How about that? Wonder if he has any eligibility left. Great kick there by Mr. Jorge Varela. 12 years with McAllen ISD, wins $100 courtesy of Performance Therapeutics. We appreciate their support of all our educators here in McAllen ISD. Well, coming up here at halftime, we'll have a performance from the Silver Stars dance team for Juarez-Lincoln. And then we'll have the homecoming ceremony for Nicky Rowe High School and the announcement of our homecoming king and queen. All that coming up, and we'll see you on the other side.
Tonight, the band will perform a portion of the 2022 annual marching production entitled A Siren's Song. And now, sit back and enjoy the sights and sounds of the Juarez-Lincoln High School Marching Band.
Go!
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 2022 Homecoming Organization Presentation. With pleasure that I introduce our student class sponsors. Mrs. Susana Castillo, President of Sophomore Sponsors. Ms. Kate Herrera, Junior Sponsor. Mrs. Anita Valle, Senior Sponsor. Our student council sponsors are Mrs. Lisa Hassan and Mrs. Alejandra Garza, Student Sponsor. On behalf of the Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Jose Gonzalez, our board trustees, our principal, Mrs. Monica Hoffman, and our administration, and we please welcome you.
Homecoming halftime program where our 2022-23 Homecoming King and Queen will be crowned. First, I would like to present our sweetheart and bows from the band, cheerleaders, and tiaras. Band bow is Kevin Ramirez. Band sweetheart is Brianna Trujillo. Cheer sweetheart is Kaylee Lopez. Tiara sweetheart is Jimena Campos. She will be crowned by last year's tiara sweetheart, Mia Belmontes. The tiara of the week is Daniela Duarte. The band is under the direction of Roberto R. Garza, Cristina Gauna, Daniel Elizondo, Joey Acosta, and Renee Reyes. They will be playing When You Wish Upon a Star. The cheer squad is under the direction of Larissa Cantu. The tiara dance team is under the direction of Susan Thomas and Assistant Director Erlinda Valle. Congratulations, bow and sweethearts. We will be assisted tonight by JROTC Commander Cadet Colonel Brianna Cardenas. The Sabre members are Cadet First Sergeant Javier Olivares, non-commissioned officer in charge, Cadet First Sergeant Isabela Cortez, Cadet First Sergeant Maritza Mejia, Cadet Captain Mariana Guerrero, Cadet Sergeant First Class Juan Zamora, Cadet Sergeant First Class Edgar Sauceda, Cadet Staff Sergeant Adrian Guerrero, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Zair Perez, Cadet Major Ada Peña, Cadet Sergeant First Class Jorge Vasquez. We would like to welcome back the class of 2013 who are celebrating their 10-year reunion, and the class of 2003 who are celebrating their 20-year reunion. They are seated in Section C. Section C shows some warrior pride. We would like to honor the memory of those who have gone before us from the class of 2003, Rico Delgado and Jade Posas. Please join us for a moment of silence. Now let us begin with the introduction of the homecoming court. Our 2022 freshman lord is Landon Barrera, son of Noe and Samantha Ocañas. Landon is #1 in football team. Our 2022 freshman lady is Brianna Monforte, daughter of Mario and Ana Monforte. Brianna is in cheerleading. Our 2022 sophomore Duke is Gabriel Mora, son of David and Claudia Mora. Gabriel is in tennis and is a sophomore class president. Our 2022 sophomore Duchess is Samantha Torres, daughter of Francisco and Maria Torres. Samantha is in track, tech theater, soccer, and is sophomore class secretary. Our 2022 junior prince is Isaiah Mata, son of Isaac and Dalia Mata. Isaiah is in powerlifting, track, and is number 27 in football. Our 2022 junior princess is Alexia Cerda, daughter of Rigoberto and Dina Cerda. Alexia is in cheerleading, choir, and is junior class treasurer. Our 2022 senior prince is Marco Cisneros, son of Juan and Reina Cisneros. Marco is number 88 in football and number 11 in basketball. Our 2022 senior prince is Pablo Velasco, son of Melissa and Frank Velasco. Pablo is in band, wrestling, and number 70 in football. Our 2022 senior prince is Jose Garza, son of Jose and Elizabeth Garza. Jose is in wrestling and number 4 in football. Our 2022 senior princess is Daniela Carmona, daughter of Aaron and Farid Carmona. Daniela is in the orchestra, and she is escorted by her grandfather, Ramiro Leon. Our 2022 senior princess is Emma Tejeda, daughter of Juan and Vianney Tejeda. Our 2022 senior princess is Montserrat Cantu, daughter of Juan and Margarita Cantu. Montserrat is an All-American varsity cheerleader. Montserrat is escorted by her brother, Teo Cantu. And now, the moment we have all been waiting for. The 2022-23 homecoming queen, a homecoming king is Jose Garza. The 2022-23 homecoming queen is Montserrat Cantu. Congratulations to our homecoming court and our 2022-23 homecoming king and queen. Now let us all stand up and cheer as our mighty warrior band plays the fight song.
We'd like to recognize our elementary cheer team here on the track. They will lead.
All right, second half about ready to begin. 22-3 is our score. Warriors in front of the Huskies. It was the Warriors jumping out to a 22-0 lead before the Huskies had a late field goal. Warriors threatened near the end, but a penalty ended up being the last play of the first half as the Warriors were stuck at the 5-yard line. But still a 19-point lead here for Nicky Rowe as we get ready to start the second half. Taking a look at our stats here for the first half, and you can see the score favors the Warriors. First downs favoring the Warriors, as do rushing yards. Warriors usually known for passing, but this year they've had a strong rushing game, as you can see there. They've got almost 100 yards more than Juarez-Lincoln at this point. Penalties about even. Both teams kind of plagued with penalties in the first half, and each team had a turnover. Rowe was able to score off the Juarez-Lincoln turnover. That was a fumble recovery for a touchdown. Juarez-Lincoln got a fumble recovery off Rowe early in the game, but ended up missing a field goal that was just short from 41 yards out. Juarez-Lincoln did hit a 33-yard field goal later in the half for their only points. Warriors getting touchdowns from Nelson Ramirez, Riquenes, and Salinas. Here's the almost touchdown at the end of the first half. You can see the helmet fly off of Chris Zavala right there, which means by rule he would have been down at the point where his helmet came off, but still a spectacular play. And how about that, our homecoming king and queen, Jose Garza, the linebacker, is our king for this year, and Montserrat Cantu, a lovely cheerleader, our homecoming queen for 2022. And there's the Warrior mascot serving as their escort there, and congratulations to Jose and Montserrat, our homecoming king and queen. And their officials are tight-lipped about that, Mario, on the king and queen voting.
Okay.
They're keeping it even more secure than nuclear launch codes. We've got our little Warriors getting ready to run across the football field. It's a tradition at every Warrior, Bulldog, and Mustang home game is the kids who in the elementary schools will eventually become into the high school. In this case, Nicky Rowe.
Right there.
They're going to be running across that field. They're dancing right now. Got a lot of energy. They're excited. And why not? It's a Friday night. Got the whole weekend in front of them. Chanting, "Let's go Warriors."
We'll see how they will rank against the other, the little Mustangs, the little Bulldogs.
Yep, you can see Miss Doherty there on the right side of your screen. She's a science teacher here in McAllen ISD. She's also the mom of offensive lineman Gabriel Doherty. And here come the little Warriors. There they go, little Warriors. 110 yards across the field from one end zone to the other. Chance for the little people to be in the Friday night lights. Cute little girl there on the big screen. Huskies running out onto the field right now, ready to start half number 2. Huskies 0-1 in district play this year, and there's the Warriors running out onto the field. They're 1-0, hoping to make it 2-0 tonight. They have the lead here at the start of the third quarter. They'll also be getting the ball here to start the second half.
So at halftime, I like to go downstairs, Mark, take in the scene, get a little exercise and walk. As I was walking, I saw Nelson Ramirez. And what a warrior, man. The kid going both ways.
Yeah, personifies the spirit of the warrior. There's a beautiful shot there of the McAllen ISD blimp.
There he is in the field.
Actually, our McAllen ISD drone.
Awesome shot. But it was our McAllen ISD blimp.
Yeah.
We don't have one of those, do we?
No, couldn't quite fit enough into the budget. There's a beautiful shot there here on Friday night. And there, Coach Robert Flores, his father, the longtime basketball coach. Of course, his brother is the head coach of the Mackay Bulldogs boys basketball team.
And his other brother, I think he's a running back coach for the Far North Raiders.
Yeah, family of coaches there. And we see Coach Bocanegra, the defensive coordinator here for Nicky Rowe.
I cannot forget the mom of the Flores kids, who was a longtime teacher at McAllen at Milam Elementary. Fantastic teacher.
And there's your hero, Mario Nelson Ramirez, standing
There
back
he
at his
is.
5-yard
There he
line.
is. And the thing I liked about him, are very respectful kid. Unbelievable.
And the Huskies will kick this off. Kind of a onside kick a little bit, but picked up at the 32 and run back to about the 36-yard line. Short return there was Andres Espinosa. Espinosa had a big punt return in the first quarter that helped set up Nicky Rowe's first touchdown tonight. Eventually scored by Nelson Ramirez on a 4th down catch in the end zone. Eric McKinnis, a linebacker, has a fumble recovery for a touchdown, and quarterback Lance Salinas had a 32-yard run for a touchdown.
That's what you want in your games, Mark. Your key players, your stars, out. Execute.
Warriors also had a safety tonight. McKinnis tackling the Husky quarterback in the end zone. First play for the Warriors in the third quarter. Espinosa turns the corner at the 40 and all the way up to midfield. A quick 14-yard scamper for a first down. They're actually going to give him credit to the 49-yard line, so we take another look there. 16-yard run, and here's Ramirez going the opposite way up to the Husky 45-yard line. It's going to be a pickup of 4. And bring up second down and about 6 here. Opening minute of the third quarter.
Ramirez is limping a little bit, but he won't go out. No way.
2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Salinas looking left. Now goes back to the right, hits his man at about the 40. Be about a yard shy of the first down. It was Espinosa with the catch. Espinosa came in tonight as the leading receiver for this team. 16 catches for 200 yards, was averaging about 12.5 a catch. Picks up 5 on that play to bring up third down and 1. So on third down, Salinas keeping it, cuts up field. Looks like he picks up the first down. About a 3-yard run to the 37. That'll move the chains. Helping out on the tackle was defensive lineman Miguel Calderon. Also in there on the tackle was Curry, Francisco Curry. Curry had a fumble recovery in the first half for the Huskies. So 1st and 10 here at the Husky 37-yard line. Salinas goes to the left side, caught by Sotillo at the 30, and then up to about the 26-yard line. Looks like it'll be just enough for a first down. 11 yards on that pickup.
Pretty good pass by Salinas. And the thing about Sotillo, as soon as he caught it, man, he wasted no time. He used his quickness to get enough yardage for the first down. Just wish the players would stay in bounds a little bit more often so the clock could continue to run. I don't know about that first half, but it was a long first half.
Do you have a plane to catch? It is. Yeah, the game has taken unusually long. Had some penalties, too, that stopped the clock. Man in motion, takes the hand off the 25, then hit, goes down about the 22-yard line. That was Igles, the sophomore running back.
That's football, Mark. I think we had a total of 13 penalties in the first half. We take a look at the replay. And today, 13 in the first half. And yesterday, we only had 1 penalty in the first half. The game between the Mustangs.
Mustangs and the Palmview Lobos. Under 10 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Ramirez goes in motion, and we've got a stoppage.
I should have said anything.
False start, 71 of the offense. 5-yard penalty, remains second down.
Robert Flores probably a little bit, I mean, coaches are always intense, but I think being it's homecoming week and his team was a little sluggish, especially on offense at the beginning, but that defense played very well. Special teams played very well.
The 5-yard mark-off makes it second down and 12 now for the Warriors. 3 receivers to the right side. And comes in motion, that's Liguis. Salinas going to keep it. The 25 up to about the 22-yard line. And it'll bring up third down and short.
Stop number 75, Miguel Calderon. The thing about Salinas, when he decides to run, he finds that hole and he hits it pretty quick.
Takes the handoff on third down and 6. Salinas trying to bust outside. Gets to about the 19. He'll be about 3 yards short of the first down. We'll see what the Warriors decide to do here.
Once again, that's what we call no man's land. Like, what do? There's no way you're going to punt. The field goal is too long, so Coach Flores is going in for it on the 4th time, I think, tonight.
The Warriors 2 for 3 on 4th down. They'll have 21 seconds on the play clock as the coaches signal in the play. 4th down and 3. Salinas, quick pass, right side. This is Mata, breaks a tackle and has the first down to the 14-yard line. Broke that tackle, and that was the key for him to pick up 5 yards and a first down.
And another key is that Mata made sure he caught the ball. Sometimes when you know you need a first down, you hurry up and you forget to catch the ball. Also, what's helpful is that there's you got Zabala, Mata, Ramirez, got a lot of runners, and also Salinas.
8 minutes to go in the third. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line in Husky territory. Salinas going to throw left side. It's his wing back. That's Mata again, who gets up to about the 11-yard line, a gain of 3.
Good open field tackle by Martin Reyes, the senior.
We're going to actually call it a 2-yard pickup. So second down and 8 now for the Warriors. And in motion, that's Mata. They'll line up at the backfield next to Salinas. And he'll get the call here, trying to bounce it outside. Now cuts in at the 10 and down to about the 6-yard line before he's wrestled down by the defensive lineman, Hector Cardenas. Warrior drive now 5 minutes old. They face another third down at about the 6-yard line.
You know, it's 2-down territory. Got 2 downs to try to get those 2 yards.
Mata line up in the wing at the right side. 3rd and 2. Salinas at the 5 picks up a block and then is hit. Goes down around the 3. Should be enough for a first down. Needed the 4-yard line. And it looks like he picked up 3 yards. It'll be 1st and goal.
Good decision by Salinas. I think we're going to have an injury timeout.
So we've got a timeout on the field. 6:35 to play here in the third quarter. Warriors with a 1st and goal at the 3. We'll be right back.
We have some very good and important news about your and your family's health care. Now more than ever, South Texas Health System clinics are here for you in all the ways that matter more. Because now there are more locations in the valley to serve you, more doctors, more specialists, more services, and more ways to experience how at South Texas Health System Clinics, now more than ever, we're all here for you.
Here on McAllen ISD football night, big crowd on hand. Of course, we want to recognize the graduating classes of 2003 and 2013, celebrating their 20 and 10-year reunions. Homecoming night. Had an injury timeout a moment ago. So it's first and goal from the 3-yard line for the Warriors. Clock running at 6.5 to go. This drive, 5.5 minutes old. Warriors have 5 first downs in this drive. Salinas going to keep it. Trying to bounce outside. Dives for the end zone, and it's a touchdown. Salinas, his second score of the night, and the Warriors go up 28-3.
Smart running by Salinas, just following his blockers. There are a couple of offensive linemen that went out there and provided the blocking for him.
A 64-yard drive. Here's the extra point try by Andre. Plenty of leg in that one. The extra point is good. He's now 3 for 4 in the game. Scored 29-3 with 6:18 to play here in quarter number 3. Another look at the touchdown here on a first and goal play.
He smelled that end zone and he went for it.
All right, we'll be back in just a moment.
Why choose Lone Star National Bank for your business? Because no other bank does more to support local businesses. In fact, we are the #1 lender in the Valley to small businesses. We put money to work here in our community.
That helps our local businesses grow. Creating more jobs.
And more opportunities for all of us.
Working together. Together.
We do what the little banks can't and the big banks won't. Lone Star National Bank, the Valley's bank.
And Lance Salinas with 2 touchdowns tonight, now has 4 rushing touchdowns on the season to go with his 4 passing touchdowns. Had a passing touchdown earlier this evening to Ramirez. And Salinas with the run puts the Warriors up 29-3 here midway through the third quarter. Here's Andre to pick it off. Huskies pick it up at about the 33, run across the 40, room at the 45, up to the 48-yard line. Big return here for Juarez-Lincoln. And on the return there was Montalvo. And La Jolla Juarez-Lincoln will get the ball for the first time here in this second half after that nearly 6-minute scoring drive by the Warriors. Went 64 yards in 13 plays, took 5:42 off the clock.
That's exactly what Coach Robert Flores wanted. Another score, the McAllen Bulldogs are up 27-0 at halftime.
Over Rio Grande City. Bulldogs looking to improve to 1-1 in district play. And here's Castillo, tosses it to Menchaca for the Huskies. Menchaca picks up a yard.
And we'll see if the Huskies offense, right before the end of the second half, they were able to finally get some first downs and build consistency. That led to their 3 points, but we'll see if they can keep doing that.
Clock running, under 6 minutes to go here in the third. Second down and 9 for the Huskies at midfield. Castillo might be changing the play here. Going to fake the handoff, looking like he's setting up the screen. This is Olivares. Dodges one tackler into road territory to about the 42. Can be close to a first down. And it will be a first down in road territory at the 41, a gain of 10 on the play.
Good patience by quarterback Castillo.
Both teams will be off next week, by the way. And then we'll pick it up in 2 weeks. Here's Castillo's going to toss this to Menchaca. Menchaca across the 40 to about the 39-yard line, picks up 2. That'll bring up second down.
I think a lot of teams are going to be off next week, Mark. I understand there's only 8 to 10 games. So.
Yeah, across the valley. Yeah. But actually, the next time the Huskies play, it'll be here on football night at McAllen, because they'll be playing the Mackay Bulldogs here on Thursday, October the 6th. Mickey Rowe's next game will also be here on Friday the 7th against Memorial Mustangs. It's a handoff, and this is Menchaca, who's brought down for a 2-yard loss. Riquenes in there on the tackle. Also Bruno Campos in there on that tackle.
Here's where Coach Robert Flores is being the coach that he is, all classes. You can tell there's substitutes out there on defense, giving some other kids an opportunity to show what they're capable of doing. I know, if I look at the sidelines, I know Nelson Ramirez is taking a break.
Under 4 minutes to go in the third. Third down and 10 here for the Huskies. Maybe trying to set up the screen here. They throw this one, and it's incomplete. Intended for Villanueva. Mostly coverage on the play was Juan Salas, number 8 right there. That'll bring up fourth down.
That play never developed because quarterback Castillo got plenty of pressure. Coach Bocanegra sending in all kinds of dunks. So,
yeah, fierce pass rush there on the Husky quarterback Castillo. Menchaca will punt the football. Amito standing by to receive it, his 10-yard line. Going to be way high in the air. Warriors will stay away from it. It takes a huge Husky bounce all the way inside the 10. Going to be killed around the 7-yard line.
Boy, that didn't look like a good punt, but it worked out pretty nicely.
Going to pin the Warriors back all the way at their 7 with 3:22 to go here in quarter number 3. Warriors up 29-3 at this point.
Are we having a quarterback change?
This looks like Sotuyo in there. Isaac Sotuyo, the senior, has 460 yards passing, completed 60% of his passes for 3 touchdowns. And on his first play from scrimmage, going to hand this off to Mata, who is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Great play there by the defensive lineman, Angel De Leon.
Play got blown up by De Leon. But what a luxury for Coach Robert Flores to have Sotuyo as your backup quarterback. He did a good job on the first 2 games of the year.
And this time Sotuyo will fake the handoff, keep it. It is upended after a gain of about a yard. It's going to bring up third down and long. Warriors 4 for 8 on third down tonight. You can see the replay here. 2-string tackle that time by Jaime Flores. So third down and 14. Huskies will rush 4. Sotuyo, plenty of time. Gonna go long over the middle, and it's caught. Ramirez at the 40. All the way to the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 42 yards.
For the first pass of the game, Sotuyo looked pretty good, as you can see. Good hands by Nelson Ramirez. A nice camera angle right there. Good concentration by Nelson Ramirez.
So here on first down, Sotuyo keeps it himself, gets maybe a yard there, bring up second down. Boy, Warriors backed up to their own goal line, facing a 3rd and 14.
What confidence.
Yeah, I mean, 42 yards.
Put the ball up in the air.
Coach Bocanegra talking to his linebacker, Alejandro Navijada, on the sideline. Here's Espinosa running to the left side. Loses his balance. Otherwise, he might have gone for a while. Up to the 44-yard line. It's actually going to be a loss of 2. That'll bring up 3rd down. 3rd and 11 here for the Warriors. 3rd quarter's gone by very fast. Just over a minute to go now. Botello rolling out to his right, has time, going to fire, and incomplete, intended for Espinosa. Coverage on the play by Alexis Contreras. The Warriors will bring the punt unit on.
Looked like that pass slipped out of the hands of Julio.
Warriors have only punted once tonight.
Punting in is Carlos Hernandez.
Carlos Hernandez, the punter. And back to receive is Jaime Garcia, standing about his own 30-yard line. It looks like he might be able to return this, catches it on the fly, and returned up to about the 37-yard line. And La Jolla at their own 37 with 44 seconds left in quarter number 3. Warriors defense has bent tonight, but has not broken. They've given up only the field goal. Huskies still trying to get into the end zone. Maybe can get something going here from their own 37. And we see Jose Garza, the homecoming king, lining up at the linebacker spot. There's going to be a draw play here. Looks like Lozoya up to about the 38-yard line. Be a gain of 1.
There's a homecoming king.
Probably got kidded by his teammates, I bet, on the sideline.
I can imagine.
So 2nd and 8 right now for the Huskies. This will be the last play of the 3rd quarter. Castillo back to throw, completes the pass to Olivares. Ball comes out, but they're going to call him down by contact. And now I think they're going to say if they rule incomplete pass or not. Yeah, they're going to say incomplete pass here. So this will bring up 3rd down. Stops the clock with 1 second left in the quarter.
Mark, you said this was the last play. What happened?
Yep, I guess the officials decided otherwise.
The timer up here stopped the clock too soon.
So without the quarterback, the Huskies don't get a little extra time to talk it over on a key 3rd down here. 3rd and 8. There's the horn into the quarter. Castillo forced to scramble. Gonna run it now, has room, 1st down and more, and gets out of bounds in Rowe territory at about the 37-yard line. That'll be the last play of the quarter. Time now for the smile cam, and at the end of 3, it's Rowe 29 and Juarez-Lincoln 3. And we're back. Just got an update from Rio Grande City. The Bulldogs all over the Rattlers, 48-0 right now. They're in the 4th. just starting the fourth here. And a 1st and 10 here for the Huskies. Lozoya on the carry, picks up about 2 yards. Puts the ball at the Rowe 35-yard line.
What a turnaround for the Bulldogs. The previous game when it was tough going, to come back. Congratulations to Coach Shelby. Get that momentum on their side.
Yeah, we'll see the Bulldogs, their next home game on Thursday, October 6th. They'll be here taking on these Huskies. And here's a fumble on the handoff. And it looks like Nikki Rowe has recovered, has their second fumble recovery of the evening. And this one recovered by Christian Villarreal. It's his third fumble recovery this year. Quite the ball hawk. Villarreal falls on that one, and the Nikki Rowe Warriors will take over.
He has a nose for the ball, that's for sure.
The view from the stands.
Look at him celebrate right there.
Well, all the homecoming folks there.
You where that belt was at.
So Warriors at their own 37. Second turnover tonight by the Huskies. Sotuyo in there at quarterback. 11:15 on the clock. Mata lines up next to Sotuyo. It'll be Mata on the carry. Mata crosses the 40, breaks a tackle, and then brought down across the 45 at about the 46. 9-yard run there.
Like any team out there, Mark, staying healthy, really important. And as this Warrior team stays healthy, especially the key players they have, they'll definitely have a great shot at making it to the playoffs.
Here we go on 2nd down and 1. They fake the handoff to Mata. It's Sotuyo. Crosses midfield. 1st down and more. Goes out of bounds near the 40-yard line in Husky territory. The Warriors move the chains once again. 13 yards on that pickup. Warriors with over 160 yards rushing tonight. They lead at 29-3. Trying to run time off the clock now. We're 10.5 to play. Sotuyo fakes the handoff. Trying to get outside. Is hit in the backfield, and the Huskies will have him there for a loss. Great defending there by the Huskies. It was Curry and also De Leon in there on that tackle.
You got to give it up to that Husky defense. They're still playing hard.
A lot of kids getting to stay up past their bedtimes here on a Friday night. The weekend beckoning. 2nd down and 15 now for the Warriors. Mata goes in motion. He'll be outside with the trips to the right side. Sotuyo, quarterback draw. Flag is down. Sotuyo in the open field into the secondary will slide down at about the 33. Just short of a 1st down, actually, but we'll see what the flag is about.
Probably coming back, Mark. But I like that, what Sotuyo did
Holding.
there.
Number 55 of the offense. 10-yard penalty. Repeat 2nd down.
At the end of the play, I like what Sotuyo did, Mark. A lot of the NFL quarterbacks do that. They just give themselves up and go down. Nothing wrong with that.
Costly penalty moves them all the way back to the Rowe 44-yard line. Sotuyo. Here's the play being signaled in from the sideline. Clock running under 9.5 to play in the 4th. 2nd down and 25 now after the holding penalty. They'll give this to Mata. Mata follows his convoy of blockers up to midfield. That'll bring up 3rd down and long. Gain of about 6, it looks like.
Who's that?
Oh, and there's Mr. Celso Gonzalez, the public address announcer.
25
Been doing
years.
that for 25 years. He has a quarter of a century. Heard his voice, not only for the Warriors games, but also the Mustangs and Bulldogs games, all the home games. And like he says, he has the best seat in the house. Miss Felicia Vidal,
Who are they?
Assistant Director for Marketing and Communications, Mr. Julian Olivares there on the right, MITV producer. They help produce all the content you see on the scoreboard. 3rd down and 20 here for the Warriors. Have a new quarterback in there, running this ahead into Husky territory to about the 42 and be well short of the first down. New quarterback is Carlos Hernandez, who's also the team punter.
Job by Carlos Hernandez getting some positive yards and making it a reasonable 4th and 11. Now, how do we get that camera up here, Mark? Is that something new?
Must have been heavy.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you know number 74, what 74 means? What rings a bell when I say 74?
I think of Bob Lilly. Oh, 74 steps, yes. 74
Yes.
steps up to the top of this stadium.
It is not easy, folks.
It's high up. Okay, Hernandez going to throw here on 4th down. And this is incomplete, intended for Castillo. Huskies actually almost intercepted that. And defending on the play was Jose Quiroz. We'll take another look here. Quiroz had good position. And if you're wondering why Rowe going for it on 4th down there with a 29-3 lead, it's to give the backup players some more experience out there.
Absolutely. You know, going back to those steps, Mark, aren't they going to do something about this press box in the near future?
Yeah, they're building a new press box as we speak. Right behind the home bleachers. They'll be ready for next season.
All right.
First play from scrimmage. It looks like a wildcat formation as they snap it directly to Menchaca. Menchaca stopped for a 1-yard loss.
But my question on the press box, Mark, is it going to come with an elevator?
It will.
Thank you.
Just for you.
Yeah, man, those 74 steps up here, they can be tough.
So 2nd down and 11 here. Again, direct snap to Menchaca. Flag goes down as he turns the corner. Gets to about the 45. First contact was Nathan Cantu.
You know, that official has to be careful, Mark, with the way he threw the flag. I think he almost threw it into the player's
Holding.
Helmet.
Number 21 of the offense. 10-yard penalty. Repeat 2nd down.
So penalty called against the Huskies. That'll move them back 10 yards.
Hey.
And there you can see our vantage point there. It also has the best seat in the house. We have the 2nd best seat. Enjoying the action here. You can see our monitor here, and we can see all the game action here. 2nd down and 21 after the holding call. Handoff, Menchaca breaks the initial tackle. And that was brought down after a short gain. Several Rowe players in there on the tackle, along with linebacker Brandon Sanchez.
And here's where you give a lot of the backups an opportunity. They work hard, practice. You never know. That's when you can make a name for yourself and press the coaches, and you get more playing time.
So 3rd down and 20. Singing going on in the stands here. Halfway through the 4th quarter. Snap to Castillo. Short pass. This is caught. Crossing the 30. This is Menchaca on the run across the 40 up to about the 43. Got all the penalty yardage back, but it'd be well short of the first down. You bring up 4th down at about 9. Rowe marching band under the direction of Mr. Robert Garza. They got Pigskin coming up in October. Punt here by the Huskies. Warriors will not try and return. Takes a bit of a Warrior bounce and is finally killed at the 25-yard line by Diego Costilla.
I'd like to give Rowe band director Mr. Garza a lot of credit. He also is the announcer up here when the band is performing. But that's the times when you have homecoming ceremonies. They don't run on time, but they finish with 5 minutes to go. So.
Yeah, excellent job there. Garza keeping things going. 5:23 to go in this one. Quarterback is Hernandez. Third quarterback Rowe is used tonight. Going to hand this off, and on the return is Mateo Castillo, wide receiver. And he's going to be brought down at about the 26 for no gain. Our homecoming queen on the right side of your screen, Miss Montserrat Cantu. Congratulations to her.
Memory that she'll never forget.
Coach Larissa Cantu coaches the cheerleaders here at Rowe, longtime cheerleader coach. But now Hernandez will hand this off. The grease is brought down from behind by Curry. It's going to be a loss of a couple yards, actually. Bring up third down and long. All the Warriors want is the clock to continue to run. Down to 4:20 and counting. Both teams still have all three of their timeouts. Hernandez getting the call in from the sideline. 4 minutes to go. And he runs ahead up to about the 28-yard line. And pick up a 4 yards on that play, and they'll bring up fourth down and long. Our next webcast will be the Huskies and Bulldogs after all the teams take a week off. So this will be on Thursday, October the 6th. That'll be a 7 o'clock kickoff. Bulldogs, who steamrolled the Rio Grande City Rattlers tonight, taking on the Huskies just under 2 weeks' time. And the game right after that on Friday the 7th will be the Warriors against the Memorial Mustangs. So a couple good games coming up after a week hiatus. Here's the punt. Hernandez, the quarterback, is also the punter. And I think that may have hit Coach Flores on the sideline. Goes out of bounds in Warrior territory all the way at the 44-yard line.
Sure, that's bad.
Okay, here we go. Huskies taking over on downs. This is Castillo rolling to his right side. Huskies still trying to get a score here, complete the pass to Montalvo, but only for a couple. Tackled in bounds, and the clock will continue to run, now with under 3 minutes to go. And here's a handoff on 2nd down and 8. And this will be brought down right about the line of scrimmage. That's Menchaca on the carry. One of the Rowe players in there on the tackle, Paul Velasco, defensive lineman. Also in there was Jacob Bettis. And it'll bring up 3rd down and 9 here, just over 2 minutes to play. The leaders having a good time. I see, we got the, what do they call that? The worm or something like that? Here on the track, here's Castillo. Rolling on 3rd and 9, going to throw it toward the end zone. And goes out of bounds, intended for Villanueva. And it'll bring up 4th down. 1:46, clock is stopped. Rowe will improve to 4-1. This will be their 4th straight win They'll be 2-0 in district play. They'll be tied for first with PSJA North.
Timeout. Juarez-Lincoln.
Juarez-Lincoln takes their first time out. Trying to get a touchdown here, something they can build on for 2 weeks from now when they come back against McAllen. We're going to take a break. 29-3 our score. Rowe in front. We'll be right back.
Why choose Lone Star National Bank for your business? Because no other bank does more to support local businesses. In fact, we are the #1 lender in the Valley to small businesses. We put money to work here in our community.
That helps our local businesses grow.
Creating more jobs.
And more opportunities for all of us.
Working together.
Together.
We do what the little banks can't and the big banks won't. Lone Star National Bank, the Valley's bank.
All right, beautiful shot of the Chase Bank. That's where that bank tower is the site of the original McAllen High School. So kind of a historic location there here in McAllen. As on 4th and 9, Castillo running for his life here will throw the ball, and it's going to be out of bounds. Closest receiver was Diego Costilla, and it's going to be a turnover on downs. Rowe will get the ball back with 1:39 remaining.
So at that building, that was where the original high school was
That's
at?
where the original McAllen High School was.
You went there, Mark?
Where that building was. Well, I was there after the building was torn down,
You saw
unfortunately.
it. You saw it.
Yeah, there it is again. And they still have an arch there on 11th Street and Austin Street.
They had the stadium
There's an
there
arch
too, right?
there commemorating the
remember.
original McAllen High School. The stadium was on that location as well.
I remember going to that stadium. I even went to never forget, a Bob Hope concert. I don't know if you call it a concert, but because he said a lot of jokes.
You've got
Timeout.
another stoppage.
Rowe.
So Rowe not quite ready. They take a timeout with 1:39 to go in the games. They have taken over on downs. Imagine they'll just have to run about 3 plays, and this game will be in the books. La Jolla Juarez-Lincoln will slip to 0-5 overall, 0-2 in district play. And Rowe, as we mentioned, will pick up their 4th straight win. They lost their season opener, but it's been clear skies since then, as they'll have won 4th straight. 3 of those 4 wins will be over La Jolla schools. Beating the Coyotes, the Lobos, and tonight the Huskies. They also beat the Sherryland Rattlers. And Rowe, as we said, off next week, and then they'll play the Memorial Mustangs on Friday, October 7th. Rowe will be the designated home team for that game as well. And goes in motion, 1st and 10. Gonna be handoff straight ahead, big hole here for Leguis. Leguis cutting inside at the 35. Nobody's gonna catch him. He's gonna go in for the touchdown. 57 yards for Samuel Leguis. Has his first touchdown of the year, and in spectacular fashion puts the Warriors up 35-3. 1:28 to go. He's being celebrated on the sideline. Gabriel Dougherty picks him up. His teammate. And it'll be Justin Badillo to attempt the extra point here. Ramirez is the holder. A little trouble on the hold. And the kick gets off kind of late. And it's short. So extra point no good. Score is 35-3. With 1:28 to go. Here's another look at that touchdown. Leguis straight up the middle. Broke a tackle there. And then deked one other player there, and he was off to the races from there. 57 yards for the touchdown. We'll be right back. Thank you to our business community. We appreciate sponsors like Dairy Queen, Bogus Ford, Lone Star National Bank, Performance Therapeutics, South Texas Health Systems, and so many other businesses that have made this beautiful scoreboard possible. Because of their support, absolutely no district funds were used, not one penny. This scoreboard allows us to showcase our students throughout the entire school year, and we sincerely appreciate the privilege. Thank you. (35-3) our score. Warriors romp tonight over the Juarez-Lincoln Huskies. Touchdowns tonight for the Warriors. Nelson Ramirez caught a touchdown pass from Lance Salinas. Salinas himself running for 2 touchdowns tonight from the quarterback spot. Iguis with that 57-yard run for a touchdown. There's Menchaca back to receive the kickoff at the 10. Also had a defensive touchdown tonight by Eric Requenes after a fumble caused by Alvaro. Here's Badillo's kick. Bounces at the 10, picked up by Menchaca about the 8. Up to the 20, and then wrestled out of bounds. Guess who made the tackle there? It's the guy who made the touchdown, Liguis right there, number 25. He can score TDs, he can play on special teams as well. But anyway, it was Lucas Alvaro back in the first quarter who caused a fumble that was scooped up by Eric Requenes, who ran it in for the touchdown. Requenes on the next drive tackled the La Jolla Juarez-Lincoln quarterback in the end zone for a safety. Well, quite a big night for the Rowe defense tonight, who will, if they hold the Huskies to just the 3 points, that'll be a season high for the defense as far as fewest points allowed. And off Menchaca, hit in the backfield. And he'll go down there. Several Warriors in there, including Jacob Pettis and also Paul Velasco. There might be 2 more plays here before they put this one in the books. So our next webcast will be volleyball on Tuesday. It'll be the Nicky Rowe Warriors at home taking on the McAllen Bulldogs, 2 of the top teams in District 31 5A. 2 of the top programs in all of South Texas, really. And we'll have that match for you around 7:30 p.m. on Tuesday evening. Second and 14 here for Juarez-Lincoln. Going to be a sweep left side. Across the 25, have some room across the 30. That was Menchaca on the carry. On the tackle was Luis Reyes, the linebacker. And that might be our last play, or actually they'll run one more. Clock stopped at 24 seconds left. And we see Reyes right there, number 7. A lot of players on Nicky Rowe getting to see some action tonight on both sides of the ball. 3 receivers to the right side. The first down here for La Jolla, although this will probably be the last play. Handoff Menchaca, brought down near the line of scrimmage. I think that was Jacob Pettis in there on the tackle. And that should be our last play. So Rowe's going to win their 4th straight. They'll be 4-1 overall, 2-0 in the district, tied for first with the PSJA North Raiders. Also want to congratulate the McAllen Bulldogs, winners tonight over Rio Grande City. They are 1-1 in district play. So the Warriors tonight defeating the Huskies 35-3, had touchdowns from 2 touchdowns by Lance Salinas, and then 1 each from Nelson Ramirez, Eric Requenes, Samuel Igues. Requenes also getting the safety. Warriors defeat the Huskies tonight 35-3. And hope you enjoyed it. I'm Mark May with Mario Reyna and the rest of our MITV broadcast crew. Will leave you with a look at some terrific, hard-hitting highlights. And hope you enjoyed our coverage tonight on Football Night in McAllen. Once again, our final score, 35-3 Warriors. Good night from DQ Fan Field.